Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the late model series here at Lanier. This is going to be a very quick but crazy race, 50 laps around this tiny track. I know I can get down to the low ones, but they're getting down to the low zeros, which is super fast. I don't think we're going to get that quick, but it's going to be just whoever survives this race, I think, because if there's one wreck, it can clog up an entire straightaway. So this is going to be interesting. I did jack the offset all the way up to plus 15. That's the highest you can go to try to help the car turn into the corner to where I don't have to use as much wheel. And we're getting loose on very new cold tires. It's very slick, so you got to be careful with that. Very easy to spin out going in or off these corners. I feel like it's more off the corners for me.
14.1.
130, I'm happy with that. And we're going to lose it there. Hey, we didn't get the 2x though, so I'll take that. That lap's not going to count anyways. But I'm happy we didn't get a 2x to that. I'll take the 130. Just went a little too hard into turn 1 there though, and spun it out. But it's fine. We'll probably start about mid-pack maybe with how some of those guys are running in practice. We'll probably fall down like maybe to 6th, 7th area. And just do the best we can. No cautions, 50 laps. This should be a fun one. Alright, we only fell back to 5th. I'm shocked by that. Steve, I guess, messed up his lap because he's been in the low zeros I've seen, and he messed up and got a 1. So he's starting up in 4th. I'm happy we're on the bottom at least, because the bottom is dominant by far. So 50 laps, we just got to try to hold the bottom pretty much. Let's take all this off just in case we end up in a wreck. Don't need to worry about getting new tires and everything because the pit stop's going to take forever anyways. So you really don't want to have to deal with all that. But hopefully we don't end up in a wreck and have to take a fast repair, because going through the pit road here would absolutely suck. Because the pit entrance is like off of 4. You would have to go all the way around to get to your stall, and then off of going into turn 1 is the exit. So it might honestly be faster towing there. Who knows? But we're just going to do the best we can. Try not to kill the tires early on when it's cold. Because once you get a few laps in them, you're not going to get nearly as loose. It's just going to be really tight. So just got to be careful off the start. Do the best we can. Hopefully we can finish top 5 with our number being 5 out of, what, I think 15? Pretty big size field for the street stocks. There's a lot of people registered for this, maybe because a lot of people own the track, which would make sense. But hopefully we do pretty well. Waiting on a couple people to join. There's Steve. Don't know who else we're waiting on. Nope, that's it. All right, we're getting ready to go. 2 pace laps, then 50 laps, non-stop chaos. Just going to be constantly turning. I know my right arm is going to get tired from like holding it up, turning the wheel. Because it always does at these kind of tracks. But great lap by the pole sitter, Alex, up there with an 0.55. And then Trevor got a 0.93 as well. So they're the only ones under a 0.1. And they're starting front row. I'm happy with my time, though. Second lap wasn't going to be any quicker anyway, so it's fine. Not that worried about running a second lap in qualifying. It probably would have been like a low 1 or a 2, probably. Or like a higher one, I mean. Not a low one, because I ran a low one with a 130. Probably would have been in the 2s or 3s. I know I ran like, I don't know, a 20-25 lap run in practice and was running consistently like a 14.4. Okay, these guys on the outside are kind of trapped there at the moment.
Still outside.
Just try not to get sideways.
Still outside.
And we're able to get up to 3rd, just starting on the bottom, which is great. Steve is behind us, though.
We might have something here. Gas her up.
Steve is very fast.
Clear. Got a slow car on the bottom.
There's already a wreck, it sounds like. Slow car on the bottom.
14.28.
Definitely want to back up the corner slightly so we can get... Oh, God, getting loose, getting loose. Okay, I screwed myself. Yikes. All right, got to wait for everybody to go. Damn it. I'm mad about that. Just didn't even feel like I was getting that loose and spun it. Car felt fine. That is unfortunate. So we were running fine in third, and I just get loose off of turn 2 and screw myself up. That's super unfortunate. Now we're gonna have to try to catch back up and get any sort of spots we can. We're definitely gonna go a lap down. Leader's only 5 seconds behind us. My tires are definitely already heated up on the right, or all four really, but mainly my right sides. One guy wrecked earlier than us, and he's on pit road.
14.3.
I'm just mad I spun out because I really didn't feel like I was pushing it that hard, and it just went around on me, and there was no saving it. So I have my steering at like 14 to 1 because it felt a little too twitchy at 12 to 1 because it felt like a 10 to 1 kind of to me. And I just upped the offset to help turn into the corner, but it wasn't even like going in, it was coming off a corner. But just do whatever we can here, try not to kill ourselves again. See if we can catch these guys up here, which we probably can catch some of these guys. We're 3 seconds back from a spot that we could contend for. Honestly, I'm falling off of them too, so that's kind of sad in general. But it is a 50-lap race. A lot of turns. Honestly, still could gain safety rating with how many turns there are. I'm just mad I did that. Because my whole goal was just to try to back up the corners, not get loose early on. And then once you get to like 5 to 10 laps on your tires, you're not really going to get loose anymore. Unless you like absolutely send it into a corner. Yeah, Alex is still catching us. 3.5 back. He's starting to pull away from the field as well. He is very quick. So when they get to us, we'll just let them on by. Probably had pace for maybe top 5. But everybody's just like the same exact pace right now besides Alex and maybe second place. Because I'm still like almost 5 seconds ahead of Steve in third.
14.4.
Yeah, I know I can run like consistently 14.4s for the most part. Scott in the 4 car is multiple laps down, just trying to get by people, I guess. Don't know why. I'm pretty sure he's like 3 or 4 laps down from spinning or wrecking real early and then going to the pits. Yeah, Alex already has over a second lead now.
14.5.
He is flying. But thought this was going to be a pretty competitive race, and then it turned into a boring one real quick. So sorry about that if you're still watching. But we'll just get out of the way of the leader once he catches us. See if we can catch Benjamin in the 15 car, but he's running like literally the same pace I am.
14.542.
Don't know if people are going to fall off over time or not. Tire wear might not be too big of an issue, but I feel like it can be if you get tight at this track. You have to slow down so much.
14.5.
Just trying to take a wide arc in to get a good run off the corner mainly. Alex still 2 seconds back from us. Yeah, everybody's starting to catch us now. I honestly wonder if I have some front right damage as well from the wall. I did smack that wall down there a little bit. But it's like I didn't even get hit or anything to start getting loose. Like I just didn't even feel the car get loose at all. And then by the time I did, it was just too late. It was too late for me. But we've all had that kind of experience. It is what it is. It happens every now and then.
14.61.
So we had what, Bristol on Monday in the ARCA cars. That didn't go amazing, but it was a good race. We kept going the whole time at least. And then this one I just spun out super early. Hopefully Las Vegas, or not Las Vegas, that was last week. Hopefully Homestead in the trucks goes better for us. Homestead seems like a lot of fun in a bunch of different cars. So hopefully we do pretty well there and try to gain some of this rating back, because we're definitely going to lose a ton here. Once Alex catches us, I'll move out of his way, and same for everybody else.
14.7.
Yeah, we're way off pace. 14.7s right now. That is terrible. Okay, I'll get out of his way here in the next corner.
Settle in, let's get a rhythm.
Settle in, let's get a rhythm.
14.749. Inside. You're clear.
Try not to screw them up too much off the exit of the corner. Honestly, what could help?
15.
Brakes could help some. Getting into the corner and stuff this late in the run. I know that can help the front end turn when you're getting into the corner, getting on the brakes slightly.
14.922.
Don't know how low you should go with them, but I started them out at like 57 or something, and it felt fine to me. But I honestly do think I have some right front damage. Can't see any physically while in the car,
14.635.
but it definitely feels really tight. Did start picking up lap times like by a 10th so far, doing that.
14.72.
We're back to the 7s. I think I'm gonna do one more corner down here and then get out of all their way. Because now they're starting to catch us.
Inside.
Try to fit in the gap behind Steve here
Still there. Clear,
for the
good job.
corner exit.
All right, my man, we got 20 laps to go right now.
And now we're just gonna be stuck on the outside regardless.
Still with you.
Can't really do a whole lot for getting out of people's way on the straightaway.
16.123. Still there at your door inside.
Just try not to smack the wall and come down on somebody mainly at this point.
Inside.
Just be a good lap car and get the hell out of the way of everybody and let them by clean.
16.0.
So we're probably going to finish 14th. It is what it is. Being car 5, finishing 14th, probably going to lose like 100 or something like that. That's going to suck. Oh, we're definitely not making top split in the ARCA next week.
14.7.
Not a chance in hell. Well, actually, it depends what it is. If it's the Dirt USA, we probably will. But I don't know when the Dirt USA is, to be fair.
14.728.
That actually might be later in the season. I don't really look ahead in the schedule too much, so I'm not sure what next week is. It might be a 1.5 mile track.
14.725.
But it is week 6 already. We're getting like halfway through the season this week, which it doesn't feel like it. 9 car is getting loose in front of us. My right shoulder is getting tired now from turning, like I thought it would. This track is just constant turns. That's all. You're round and round and round and round. I've seen a buddy of mine run, I think it was an official race. It was like the Laura's here or something like that. It was some sort of Indy car. I forgot which one exactly. But it was crazy. They did like 70 laps or 90 laps, something like that here, and it was just go, go, go. It was flying. I think they were running like 11-second laps instead of we're running 14, almost 15. Like, they have so much grip and stuff in the car, it's ridiculous.
14.717.
But it seems like the race has been pretty clean overall. Don't know what happened to the 4 in the beginning. I spun out by myself, and other than that, I don't think there's been much going on. Everybody's kept it clean. I'm mad I messed myself up so early.
Why,
You're doing a
bro?
great job, man.
Oh.
10 to go.
Something happened to the 12 car?
God, you're so bad.
Something might have happened to the 12 car. I saw some tire marks there off of the corner into the wall.
14.752.
This guy behind me is like running a lane higher. It's weird. Oh, yep, 12 car on the bottom right here and going into pit lane. All right, we're going to finish 13th. Nice. All right, let's get the hell out of his way.
That was me, man. I'm sorry.
2, 8, inside. All clear, my man. Inside.
That's the only way we're passing people at all,
Clear inside.
is if they get in a wreck. Dude, that guy's last name is McQueen.
15,
That's hilarious.
9,
Scott
3,
McQueen.
9.
He literally could be Lightning McQueen. That would be all my paint schemes if my last name was McQueen. So yeah, we moved up to 13th. Maybe we'll only lose like 90 now instead of 100. Who knows? The 4 car is in last, so that might actually save us a little bit on losing so much iRating, but we're still going to probably lose over 50 easily. Probably 80 or 70 at least, minimum.
14.8.
Car on the bottom, that's the 12 coming out of the pits. 5 laps to go, which honestly, I think, I know I'm a lap down, so it might be like 4 to go, 3 to go this time by. And the 12 car got kind of screwed right there at the end, which is unfortunate for him. I don't know where he was running at or anything. He honestly may have just been running in the back and ran over or something. We'll see. Look back after in the replays.
14.782.
But yeah, so far this week has been rough on us. Bristol, which isn't really like rough. I'm just slow at Bristol, and then this one I spun myself out, which is just unfortunate. I just ran out of talent.
Outside.
12 car, just letting everybody bad. Letting everybody by. Whoops.
Good race for you.
Steve finished 3rd.
Slow ones on top.
Oh, they're wrecking after. Don't know what happened there. But we finished 13th. I messed myself up. That's all on
I
me.
don't know, buddy.
And we're going to lose a lot of iRating, but that's fine. It's a number. I'm just disappointed because we probably won't make the top split in the ARCA race next week, which I like to make it in because they're very clean. All right, let's see what happened here. 9, the 6, they get kind of tangled up a little bit. Oh, geez. Okay, that was probably the 4 car, I'm assuming. That was right there. Yeah, it is. He could have just let off. Let's go far chase so we could see a little bit better. Because with the 9 and the 6, the 9 ran high and then tried to cut off on exit, and I don't think the 6 was expecting that at all. And then the 4 car decided to YOLO it, go 3 wide through the middle, and that didn't work out well because the 44 here was coming up in the middle, basically. Like, that was his lane. The 9 pulled really hard off the wall, and that caused a big wreck. Probably blew his engine, honestly. Yeah, it blew his engine. That sucks. So he was basically done already, going into the first corner, coming off of the first corner, basically. And then this is where I just lost talent, just got loose and couldn't catch it. And did I get some right front? Oh, yeah, I got some good front end damage. Good front right damage. Yeah, that's why we couldn't turn and it was so tight. Like, it got so crunched in right there on the wall. That really sucks. So that's why it was getting rough turning it, because it was all up on the wheel there. So that sucks for us. It is what it is. I just lost talent. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep saying that probably. Steve gonna smack the wall. He's super fast, but pushing it hard off these corners. What were our tires? Our tires probably a little bit skewed, spinning out. 85, 87, not awful to be honest. Just that front right damage made us so tight. Probably could have been top 5-ish, just staying up there, because it's tough to pass. A lot of people are going to be doing some wall scrapes. I just want to see where people actually got into each other. What happened to the 12 car at the end mainly? 14's letting the lapped car by of Scott. People just keep getting in the wall. That's all everything is right now, is just wall hit, wall hit. We saw where the 9 got loose. I think we were just behind him at this point. Oh no, I'm up there. Never mind. I'm at like in front of the 3 car up there, so I didn't see that. But the 9 car was very loose throughout the race. I think I scraped the wall here. Yeah, I remember that. Didn't get it too much, just a little tick into the wall. 12 car barely kissed it as well. But I just want to know what happened to the 12 car. That's literally it at this point. This might have been it. Oh yeah, he like checked up oddly, like off the corner. Like, he's going, brakes. Why did he brake? I don't know, but that spun him around. I don't think he needed to go into the pits, honestly. Like, why? Let me go in car and hear what happened. Oh, no, he didn't brake. It just, like, when he got on the throttle, he was just so slow at the time. I don't know, because he didn't brake at all. Like, it was right when he started getting on throttle. But I don't really know why he went into the pits. I think he would have been fine staying out. He would have finished in front of me. He probably would have finished 13th instead of 14th, but I guess whatever. And then what happened after the race with people hitting? I think it was this. No, it wasn't quite this. Oh, that's probably why somebody got dumped afterwards. 9 car diving it in on the 13. 13 didn't want to give up the spot. And then I think this is the final lap right here. 13 gonna throw it back at him. Yep. Open. 13's loose. 9 cars loose. And then they kind of got caught together. I don't think it was intentional after the race, actually. I think they were both just sliding out of control, trying to get to the finish line, and that happened. But unnecessary 4X for them. Good win by the 1 car. He was flying 2 seconds ahead of second place. He was very quick. So unfortunate race for us. It is what it is. I just ran out of talent. That's all there is to it. I just didn't do very well. It was literally lap, I think, like 3 or 4. I spun out in the backstretch, and that was all she wrote. So finished 13th. Let's go see how much iRacing we end up losing. All right, results in strength of field 2800. Not a bad strength of field overall. 3 different splits. And what's our damage? Finishing 13th, car 5, lost 77. Okay, could have been worse finishing 14th. It would have been like 80 to 90. The 4 car finishing last lost 108. Really saved us on losing even more, probably. We did lose a little bit of safety, but that's okay. I'm not worried about our safety, but losing 77 hurts. We're still over 3,200, but that definitely hurts a lot. Alex gets the win. He's over 5,900, almost up to 6K. That's crazy. Steve is almost to 4,200. That's awesome. And just a really pretty strong field overall. What was the lowest car number? 15. He was at like mid 1800s, which isn't very bad. It's pretty respectable overall, but I just ran out of talent this race, and it wasn't very good. Really bad race for us. Was hoping we could just run up front like we were. We started out P5, got to P3 immediately, just being on the bottom, and just messed ourselves up there real quick, and just fell to the back. So sucks to suck, I guess. So we'll move on to next week. Hopefully we do better at Homestead in the trucks, like I was saying. And if you guys are still watching, really appreciate it. It was a pretty boring race once we spun ourselves out, and hopefully your guys' races go better than this one did this week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.